Hello everyone. Okay. They were denied. So when I reached my seat, I was really shocked. No point for you to fumigate your whole plane. Kilala. Today I'm going to share with you guys my journey from KKIA airport all the way to Kuching during MCO period. Okay, but instead of full English, I'm going to mix my language with Bahasa Malaysia, Sabahan slang. Okay. When I reached KK airport, there was already a personnel waiting at the entrance to take my temperature. Fortunately, my temperature was okay, so he let me in, and I went to the check-in counter. There were a lot of people at the counter, and I thought that I can just drop off my luggage at the self-service area like we used to, but it was closed. So that's explain why there's a lot of people at the check-in counter, because we have to check in our luggage manually, just like how they used to do it previously. When I was queuing up, there were some markers on the floor to make sure that people observe social distancing, but I wish that there were more, because banyak orang ba? Sangat banyak orang. But I'm happy that those who were not at the marker, they actually practice social distancing. So good job, people. My queue moved quite fast until one family 3 rows before me, they encountered some problems. They did not fill in the approval to enter Sarawak, so they were denied entry at the counter itself. Because of that, the line was not moving for about 15 minutes. Tapi kesian lah ba, satu family pa tu. Imagine berapa banyak dia orang punya duit hangus begitu saja sebab dia orang tidak dapat approval daripada Sarawak government. By the time the family left, it was already 2:40 p.m. I need to board my plane at 3 p.m. and drop off my luggage at 2:55 p.m. Imagine how stressed I am. I was like tapping my feet, hoping that the line goes faster, but luckily the line was getting faster. The 2-person in front of me did not encounter any problem, so I managed to drop off my luggage at 2:55 p.m. itself. Once again, my temperature was taken at the counter. After everything was clear, I went to the I went to the custom area. There was a queue there as well. And then at the door, there was one lady taking information of all the passengers, and again they take everyone's temperature before entering the door. So imagine kalau badan kau panas and you have fever, memang confirm lah kau tidak dapat masuk. No chance at all. Oh yeah, jangan lupa pakai mask. As I said in my previous video, we never know that one of them are the carrier. Orang yang apalah yang tidak menunjukkan kesan-kesan yang dia ada virus. Itu. Anyway, pakailah mask selalu kalau kamu orang mau travel during this time. Okay, things were pretty normal after that, except for the boarding arrangements. Usually for Air Asia, they will let Zone 1 to enter the plane first, to board the plane first. But this time they let Zone 3 to enter the plane first, and then followed by Zone 2, and then Zone 1. I was one of the last one to enter the plane because I was in Zone 1, even though my seat is at the back. Sana ujung. So when I reached my seat, I was really shocked. Alah, dari awal-awal masuk airport kena ambil suhu badan lah, penjarakan sosial lah. Sekali masuk dalam kapal terbang sama juga, duduk berhimpit-himpit. I thought that during this MCO, at least in the plane, people are only allowed to occupy the aisle seat and the window seat. One row, maximum 2 person, but Asia hantam saja simpan 3 orang dalam satu row. Jadi everyone needs to sit in a cramped area in the plane if they wish to go back. So Air Asia, there's no point for you to fumigate your whole plane if you are not practicing social distancing inside your plane itself. Anyway, halfway to the after I put in my bag, sit down, settle down, the plane move. Macam biasa. Halfway to Kuching, the steward and stewardess handed out health declaration form to everyone. Although I've submitted my e-health declaration form, I still fill in the form just in case. When we reach Kuching, when we reach Kuching airport, we have to take turns to exit the plane. Now, this I like. I think that this should be our new norm. Shouldn't be so kiasu, want to leave the airplane so fast, and we rather stand and wait. Keluar saja dari kapal terbang tu, ada pekerja-pekerja kesihatan tunggu dekat pintu terminal. Nah, inilah kebaikan isi tu e-health declaration form. Orang lain yang tidak isi tu e-health declaration form online punya, dia orang kena suruh beratur lagi di tepi. Orang yang sudah isi tu e-health declaration form boleh terus pergi tu immigration area. Tapi before reaching the immigration area, there were another set of medical personnel waiting for you. Remember previously I told you guys that I have cough and flu? Yeah, tiada sedah. I mean, I still have it a little bit. Kalau malam-malam, I still have blocked nose. But at least now I can breathe normally. I don't suffer and I don't sound nasally anymore. Anyway, because of that, in my declaration form, the one that I printed out, they put me in blue lane. Blue lane means you have to undergo a short interview before you are allowed to go to the immigration counter. Green lane meaning to say you can go away, you can go straight to the immigration area. But then when I look back, there were another queue for the Greenland people. For the Greenland people, I think they are checking the form first before they are actually allowed to go to the immigration area. So when I was at the blue lane, the interview area, the medical officer asked me mandatory question such as, have I been to overseas, how long have I been coughing, how long have I been in KK, when did I went to KK, have I been in contact with any COVID patient. And then the officer asked me whether I am aware that I am going to be quarantined, and then I answered that yes, I expected that I am going to be quarantined. So after that, they took a picture of my personal details along with the forms that they fill in based on my answer, and then they asked me to show the letter to another personnel waiting at the arrival area. True enough, after I get my bag, there was a medical personnel waiting at the arrival door, and she asked me to show her the approval letter from Sarawak government, and also I show her the form. After I show her the letter, she asked me to go to another area to queue up, so they segregate between students and non-students. Lepas dia orang kasih kumpul kami semua kan, terus dia orang pilih-pilih lah, pilih-pilih orang, dah tahu macam mana dia pilih, and then dia orang suruh kami masuk satu bus. Ada satu bus yang tunggu di luar airport. Time tu kan tiada orang tahu kami mau pergi mana. Kami dah tanya juga mana kami mau pergi, di mana kami punya quarantine center, tapi dia orang sendiri pun tidak tahu. Jadi kami tunggu sejalan di dalam bus. I on the other hand more or less knew where are we going, because during the interview with the medical personnel, after the interviewer asked her friend where are we going, then her friend told her that we might go to Waterfront or Harbourview Hotel. When I heard that, I was secretly wishing that I get Waterfront Hotel, because Waterfront Hotel is nice. Lebih kan. After a few minutes waiting in the bus, we waited in the bus for about 10 minutes like that, 10 minutes or so. The bus started moving towards Kuching City. At that time, no one, even when the bus was before the bus was moving, no one came into the bus and asked us and tell us where are we going. The bus just moved. The driver just turned on the ignition and drive, and then I think everyone was tired because no one actually asked where are we going. Only when we were at the arrival area, I heard someone ask, but when we were at the bus, no one asked. True enough, I got Waterfront Hotel. My first reaction, gila lah, tipu lah kalau saya tidak happy kan. Sekejap, minum dulu. So apparently, all quarantine center in Kuching are in hotels, which includes Hilton and Pullman. Jadi siapa yang dapat Hilton and Pullman lagi untung. Bila kami sampai, kami terus kena suruh pergi tingkat 4. Kami ada taklimat, a very short one. So during the briefing, they told us that we are going to be in this hotel for 14 days, starting from 30th April until 14th May. We can only leave on 15th of May, and then during those period, we are not allowed to go out from our room. We are just going to be inside the room, and then we cannot order Grab food or Food Panda. They will provide us meals, 3 meals in a day. But if we want something different from what they have prepared for us, we can order food from the hotel. We can wash our clothes inside the room, or ask the hotel to provide laundry for us, but that is on our own expenses. Same goes to the food from hotel. If we are going to order food from hotel, that is also going to be our own expenses. And family members can only send us dry food, macam biskut macam tu, and clean clothes, but they cannot take anything from the room. I mean, they cannot take our clothes, our dirty clothes, to go back and wash. No, they can only send us. They cannot bring anything out from the hotel, and they can only send it at the reception counter. they cannot go to the room to meet the family and send it over. And that is my experience going back to Kuching during MCO period. I hope that my experience will not inspire people to go back during this MCO period. I still think that if you can defer your traveling date, please do so. It is better to stay at home. No matter how fancy your quarantine center is, it's so much better to be at home. You can be with your family, you can play with your pets, you can sleep in your own bed, you can actually move. Unlike me, I'm in this room, even though it's quite spacious, but knowing that I cannot open the window, I feel a little claustrophobic. Just a little. But I have to remind myself that there's plenty of air in this room, so I don't need to be worried. At home, you can talk to your family, talk to your pets, while I can talk to this camera or talk using my phone, video call using my phone, but there's no human touch. And that's it. See you the next time. Bye.